Hello. Thank you for joining. Hello. Thank you guys for joining. I'm just doing some marker acrylic paints markers that I got. That I play with them a little. So I'm going to attempt to draw some type of a jungle or something. I'm not a good drawer. I'm not an artist, so I'm just kind of going off of just having fun. Okay. Doing good, thank you. Just having trouble sleeping tonight, so I thought this would be a good relaxing project to kind of work on. I've been working on an art studio for myself. It's halfway finished, but I really like to paint. Got lots of canvases and markers and stuff. I mean, and I'm not that great, but it's just, I just like to, I don't know, sit back and sometimes I like to listen to programs or stories or other people's YouTubes and just draw. It's kind of fun, It's really early. It's 12:36 here. I was asleep and then I woke up and just, I don't know, couldn't go back to sleep, so. The crazy looking leaves, vines, ferns, whatever you want to call them. Thank you. Not really, but it's nice. It's fun. Trying to white out the green lines in between where it's not supposed to be. I don't know if it helps much. Not really. Yeah, same here. Well, my husky and then 2 cats came out, and so I'm watching them. It's been an interesting year, the weather and animal displacement and things like that. We've had a lot of coyotes in the area, snatching animals right and left. It's like according to this like neighborhood board thing that I have, this app. It's pretty scary. So you've got to watch our pets a little bit better than normal, I guess. Somebody said they laugh at 6-foot fences. I was like, what? I was hoping that would keep them out. But no such luck. My cat Christopher, oh, he is doing so much better. I am so happy that he was okay. I was so worried. I'm just not ready to lose him yet, you know. He's an interesting cat. He sleeps with me. He's always with me. He follows me everywhere. So he's kind of like, I don't know, I want to say an emotional support animal, but I know that word gets tossed around a lot. But like if I ever need a hug, he's always there. And then if I ever need an attitude adjustment, he likes to bite me. Yeah, I always thought he was kind of an emo cat because he's so loving, and yet then he would like get into these like he hiss at you. And then you know he's loving you and licking you, and then like he bites your nose. Not like real hard, but just hard enough to sometimes draw blood. That was insane. But because he loved so hard, I kept him. I just thought it was crazy. Hi, Colleen. Thank you for coming in. That's my neighbor right there. Well, kind of. Neighboring state. But we're all part of the PNW Pacific Northwest. How you guys dealing with any of that that aspheric river that's going on? They say there's trillions of gallons of water floating through the skies over the cities here in that river. Just like, what? All of the waterfalls that I visited and I've posted are completely flooded out, and the towns around them right now are all flooded. It's really sad. I'm like, wow, I haven't been able to go out because of this storm. I'm not going to go out. One of the ladies went out and she got a tree fell and hit her. She died. Like, that's horrible. So the storm is not just rain. It's bringing in a lot of other problems, you know, landslides, mudslides. We had that one mudslide that was in, what is that called? I forgot it. I forgot the name of the town. It was silly. Oso. Yeah, Oso, Washington. And the mudslide came and it pretty much wiped out the whole town. So, can be scary when you get heavy rains. But it's what sustains our rainforest around here. I just feel like we make up our water in a matter of a week because, you know, we don't actually get we're known for our rain here, you know, but we don't get the most rain in the country. We just get a lot of rainy days and gloomy days, so it appears to be more rain because there's more gloom. But we get our sunny days too. Not very many snow days. I don't think we got one last year. I sure hope we do get one this year or this January or February. But when we get snow days, everything shuts down. Nothing operates. So because all of our cities are on big hills. Like Seattle's on a hill, Tacoma, Olympia, all the cities. So the buses will slide down, and there's always like the bus and the officer that slides into some cars, and then they shut everybody down. But it's funny because you see it almost like every time we get any type of ice and stuff. So I don't know why I did all these matching, but okay, it's all right. Could have switched it up a little bit. But what's even more scary is that with Mount Rainier waking up, they say it's no longer quiet. It's being measured for activity, and that's a scary thing. It's for me. But they have this thing called the Ring of Fire, and it will involve the whole West Coast, not only the United States, but it's a big ring that goes all the way around. So what it is tectonic plates that are connected together, and there's volcanoes and earthquakes involved, and it's a very scary thing. We're wondering, it's not if, it's a matter of when, I guess, is what they say. So right, exactly. I don't mind the rain so much either. I mean, it can get daunting if it just, that's all you see after a while, but it's a lot better than, I guess, driving in the snow or ice. But it's kind of how I picked my name, is just because we're known for the rain, and I don't know, I guess at a young age I just learned to accept it. And it's funny, Washingtonians are like that. They don't use umbrellas really. If you ever come to Seattle or anywhere, you notice people are not using umbrellas, even though we're getting wet. But that's because we wear certain gear like that repels rain, usually like a jacket, at least, which is usually sufficient for getting in and out of our vehicle and in and out of a building. It's almost like if you use an umbrella, we know you're a tourist. It's kind of funny. Really can't wait to go to this new waterfall that somebody on YouTube pointed out, that I didn't know that was very close to me. And so I was just in that area not long ago. It's Bremerton. It's where our naval base is here. But there's a waterfall over there, beautiful one. But right now it's just too risky to go anywhere near rivers. They're just all flooded. So I guess I'll be working on more editing and maybe some art and stuff. So, I also have some woodworking coming up. I have walking sticks that I got, and they're mainly driftwood, a couple of different kinds of driftwood that I got, and I want to engrave them and carve them some, and just kind of maybe stain them. I don't know, make a nice project out of it. That would be kind of cool. So, getting into some woodworking. I was also told the river that I'm going to visit with the waterfall next is yeah, it's still alive. Hello, Sniffing Trout. How are you doing, Mike? Also, the river is known for, he said he found gold in there. So I thought, oh, I don't know. I have to look up the regulations on panning for gold, but I've never done it, but I think it would be really fun to do it, just to experience it, So that might be something I'll get into this summer. Yeah, I always laugh at your name. I was sniffing trout the other day, or salmon, dead fish everywhere. I was like, is this supposed to be what sniffing trout talks about? That was interesting. Now I wonder about those salmon in the river, and like what's happened to them and their eggs, and it's going to be devastating for their population. So it's kind of sad. Okay, let's see. Let's try a different color. Oh, no, maybe I should stick to the same. That kind of curious. I've taken some footage from the different waterfalls that I've visited recently and how scary they look right now. And I know I just made a small clip about it, short, but there are some other videos that are just, wow. You could see, like, I could take the photos from or videos from when I visited as opposed to what they're showing now, and it looks like two different places just flooded out. So I guess it's a note to self not to buy land that's too close to a river. Unless the river's downhill. I don't know. It's sad. It's almost record rain, so they're holding their breath. But when they said trillions of gallons of water traveling over us, I was like, what? This is insane. In the atmosphere. Yeah, I'll have to look that up and see. I bet they announced you in chat. That's so cool. I know he is something else, isn't he? I really like his dad. I like his videos. I like the way he treats people, responds to people, just overall just seems like a good guy. Pop survives. SpecialKGlass.net. That's a plug right there. Tell him I sent you. Ooh, cliff jump. Hey, what's going on, Nitro Cool? Oh, I know, right? Man, there's been some cool people on YouTube lately I've been running into the same kind of things I like, and trying to do the same things I'm kind of doing, in their own ways, and it's neat. I'm enjoying it a lot. This, I think I messed up by putting this part in. Hey, Anthony. Oh. Wild. Do tell. Trying to find a good color for leaves, my leaves right now. It's kind of too dark. Let's see. I know, right? Actually, I've got some clips of them too, because they really are something, the way they announce you. And with your name, I could imagine just, the girls probably got a laugh out of that one. What kind of color are leaves? Leaves. Darker yellow. I'm glad to see everybody's doing so well. Lucky Oasis. That's pretty cool. Is this Ninja? 2 a.m. Yes, it's Ninja. Oh, cool. Thanks for coming in. That's pretty good for my first guess. Well, when you dropped Ashley's name, I kind of knew. And Wilds, yeah. But, besides the flooding, I think things are okay. Except for, everything going on in the world. But, I just gotta leave that in God's hands, because, goodness. Too much. There's some places in the east that are pretty cool. I know my dad and brothers are from Pennsylvania, so like then my mom and sisters are here in Washington. So spread out quite a bit. And I was born somewhere in the middle. Good times. They look sad. They don't really look like leaves, do they? Oh, it's bigger. Good fried food. You dabbed in conspiracies. That's funny. Hmm. Jiminy crickets. It's colorful. Okay. You hate Mariah Carey. Come on, the only way to get rid of her for the rest of the year is to let her out during this time of the year. No, she's alright though. She's come out with some pretty good songs in the past, you know. She called herself the Queen of Christmas. She was quite the diva. Some grass.
Question.
Yep.
Is there a Sprite cranberry somewhere? Just said that there should be Sprite cranberry.
No, it's called a Canadian dry cranberry, I think.
We can have one, right?
Yes, you can have one. Yes, you can. Myrtle Beach. Sounds like a nice place. Do you like Myrtle Beach? Really? Huh. Maybe. I might enjoy it. And then I'd have to spend a week by myself. No, I'm just playing. Sounds really crowded, but... Thank you, Rinku. I'm good. How are you? Thank you. Stick figures. Yeah, that's pretty much me, but you know. I need another leaf down here somewhere. There we go. There maybe one, okay. Bad with shading. Shading makes me want to work with pastels. What do they call those? Oils, like oil markers. Those like Christmas lights. Whatever. Let's see. Color for the ground. Good night. Good idea. If you gotta go to work, definitely get some sleep. See, so many better. So a little red. Just kind of good. Yeah, you go to bed when you want. When you feel like you're tired, huh? I gotta invite you guys to my new Discord, or our new Discord. There's a link on my bio if you guys want to join my new Discord. I had Will's old Discord, but it just felt weird. Like everybody was there for Will, and they're just kind of like, well, who are you? So It's kind of cool. I'm just getting it up now, so. But I'm trying to hang out more on Discord, check out other people's Discords and post more there. It could be really fun, especially like they let you promote yourself, you know, as well. Like go over there, and that's how you meet people, you network. So brown here. Yeah, that's kind of how it became inactive, so. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I seen your Discord looks really nice. Well, what? Well, if you, I can send you an invite if you want. If you don't want to click the link or something, it's cool. Oh, I did that. Shoot. Wait, did you say, I don't just currently Yeah, I think so. All around community, not just games. I mean, I like the fact that you can connect and play games with people on there too. But, you know, sometimes you have like movie night or just voice chat, or those things can be fun too. Listening to music while you're working on stuff together. But I found a lot of people on YouTube, and their lives usually keep me busy too now, so I don't have necessarily hang out in on Discord. Thank you, Colleen. I appreciate that. I just just kind of drawn as I go, I guess. Abandon the server. What server? Oh, no, I didn't abandon Will's server. It's just nobody would ever talk on it. So, the moment I'm reconstructing something else. So, yeah, I guess I'm abandoning it. I guess you could say that. I mean, I'll probably still be there, but I mean, I thought it would be cool to have like all these people already there. Oh, but you know, when people aren't there to see necessarily you and they're under the impression they're there to see somebody else, it's like I don't really like that. I hmm. Yeah, I used to play games. That would have been so cool to have. Like, I don't know why we didn't use Discord voice. We used to use Line, and oh no, I messed that up. Oh, what was I thinking? It's okay. Uh, what do you know? It's funny. Mm. I have other platforms, but I don't really use them, to be honest with you. I stick to YouTube, even though, like, I do have a TikTok, but I don't really post there. I have an Instagram, but I don't really, you know, and I don't really use Facebook either. A lot of people ask for my Facebook, and I don't even have a Facebook to give anybody, really. Just an old personal one that has, like, my family on it. Nobody wants to see that stuff. Thank you. Appreciate you commenting on my video. That's nice. Yeah, it's having fun going out and exploring and doing a lot of hiking and stuff and just getting outdoors, you know. But like I said, this storm has stopped me in my tracks right now. So. Mm. It'd be interesting one day to see, you know, if Mount Rainier does decide to erupt on us. It's so close to us, you know, like Mount St. Helens. It was a little bit further than that, but it erupted like in 1980. And the ash from that went around the world, all the way around the world. That's how big of a volcano it was. So it's the big one, guys. Run! Oh, really? I've never ice fished before either. Fishing could be fun, but I know there's a lot of people out fishing right now in our area. I don't know if we have some salmon or what, but or there was before now, but or they might be. I don't know. Thank you. Oh, I think he said you're just kidding. No, it's coming along. It's coming along. It's the a jungle, like or a rainforest or something of that sort. So this summer I want to travel to Oregon. I can't wait. It's gonna be so sick. They've got waterfalls that are just all over down there too. The Klamath Falls and all the way up there, all the way down. There's like a whole route of waterfalls to hit. You sit yourself to sleep. Do you need a reminder to go to sleep? Set your alarm to go to bed. Yeah. I want to take a trip up to Seattle soon again to go visit my other daughter. She moved not too long ago from one apartment to another. I haven't really got to spend much time with her since she moved. So she lives in a different city than I do. I don't actually live in Seattle. And she lives right in the heart of it all. I'm trying to move into the mountains, not into the city. Deeper into the city. Like, I really want to go. I would love to buy some property in the Cascades, anywhere, honestly. But kind of northern Cascades would be ideal. Hopefully I'll be able to find some land. I think it's probably like a 5-hour drive from here. So it's quite a bit of a drive, but it'd still be worth it. If you ever needed to evacuate out of the city, have somewhere to go. Oh, you're bored? I'm boring, huh? Am I boring you? You're just overall bored anyway. It's not helping the cause. So what you been up to anyway, Ninja? I haven't seen you in a while. No, you're just 100% bored, huh? It happens, I guess.
How you doing, Mandy?
Good, how are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. People are getting up for morning already. I'm really up late, ain't I? Uh-oh. I'm starting to feel better. I was actually pretty sick the last couple of days. So, um, Joe Mama, what's up? How are you? Thank you for coming in. Really, elevation. I don't know. I have to check it out to see if I've ever actually seen that. Elevation. I don't think so though. No, Cascade is in, well, they run from Canada, Washington, Oregon, and into the Northern California. So it's just like a long range of mountains there. So we have that close to us, and then we also have the Olympic Mountains. But those are really close to the ocean. I don't think those would stand a chance if something dramatic happened, you know. Let's see. Hmm. Good night, Sniff and Trout. Have a good night. I don't know. I need a background color. Should we pick a blue, maybe? Blue. Oh no. Your brain and you being bored. Yeah, that's never good. You gotta find something that you're interested in to like do. And Ninja, why don't you ever have your own like make your own like social media, YouTube or something like that? Kind of surprised. When I was little, um, no, actually, I'm not quite the artist, and I've only. How long has this live been going? Because I started like, oh, it's been an hour already. Whoa, it's longer than I thought, though. But um, yeah, I don't know. I was having trouble sleeping and thought I'd just come on and do some. I'm getting ready to make my own. Like, I'm making my own area, workshop area, kind of. crafts area. I don't know what you want to call it. I do different things, paintings and drawings, a little bit of woodworking. So anyway, I wanted to put some paintings on the wall, but I don't want to buy anything. So I thought it would be kind of cool just to make my own to decorate the walls. Because that's what I'm doing anyway. Yeah, so. Well, that's a good idea. I mean, you can do it on your phone too. The phone is actually, they made it so user-friendly anymore. It took me a long time to get used to using my PC again, a laptop, because I hadn't used one in so long because the phone did everything I needed it to do. Yeah. Anyways, oh really? Yeah, I need a new phone really bad. I'm so disappointed. I have a Samsung S23, which isn't a bad phone. It's a really good phone. It's just that it doesn't have SIM card capabilities, so I ran out of space. And it's just been so hard deleting everything and having to redo this and having to, because I really do a lot of pictures and stuff. So I need to be able to get a phone that has a SIM card and it can take good pictures too and videos. Because, like I looked at videos and you got, GoPros and there's a lot of expensive equipment out there that you can use for recording, but your cell phone is really one of the best things you can use. When you're recording, taking video and pictures and things like that. And then even editing is, I like to do on my phone too. So you can do it anywhere. I don't know, I think I need to put some flowers or something. Something's missing. Probably an animal here in the center or something. Really? Because of the RAM? What do you do that uses so much RAM? But maybe I'll find some property that's a good piece of land that's not too expensive. Property around here in Washington is really expensive. Like, they say that we have some of the most expensive houses in, the United States. Over there where Bill Gates lives, those homes are millions and millions of dollars. Millions. I don't know, they're like little castles and stuff along the Lake Washington over in that area. But I just want a humble little home on my own little property. Place to call my own. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming in and doing the like button. I appreciate that. Let's see. So, my oldest cat, she is a Persian. Her name is Bella. And it was interesting because I got her after 9 years of not having a pet, because my old kitten, or my old cat was, died in such a bad way that it hurt me so bad I didn't want to get another pet for a while. Plus I had kids, so I was like, don't really need a pet. But I finally went and got another pet, and her, she's a little Persian kitten, and she's so cute, but boy, she was pretty high maintenance. And they got such skin allergies. I mean, full-bred animals are so hard to take care of. I don't understand. It's like I don't know. I don't understand why they're so sensitive to everything. Allergies and just everything. My cats that are like just normal cats, they just are so low maintenance. They don't hardly ever require attention. Except for Christopher, he scared me the other day. I thought something was wrong with him, but Washington is very beautiful. A little bit about it is that makes it so interesting is that, it almost has so many different ecosystems. It almost has them all. It does not have a true desert because we only have a desert in the summer. It's not a desert in the winter. And we don't have a tropical rainforest. We have a wet rainforest. So those are the two that are where we're kind of missing from the weather, or the ecosystems, I should say. So you go over and, the western Washington in the very corner there, and you have the Olympic Mountains, and it's the rainforest. I mean, you're literally trekking through a rainforest. Beautiful. There's no houses. It's just miles and miles of greenery. Very beautiful. Places that you can go in, and, they have like, those little logging roads and stuff that you could just camp on. So I found that interesting too, because I've always just like never gone camping because I couldn't get a reservation at a campground because they're always so packed out. But I didn't realize like you can just go on some properties and camp on them. They're government properties, I believe. They got usually have sign postage that you can camp there, but not to have fires and stuff like that. But that was fun. Boy. Because I wasn't sure where we were even going to end up through the nights that we were up there. Now, I don't know if you've seen Twilight. Most people are familiar, but that's kind of the area that I'm talking about right now. The vampire movie Twilight, where they had all the gloom and the rain and that. And that's Forks area there, where the rainforest is. So a lot of people, when they think of Washington, they think of Seattle. They think of the city that's just like huge and crazy, right? But um, outside of the Seattle metropolitan area, really, it's not crazy at all. And that's a small area in Washington, considering. But the metropolitan district kind of runs down. It includes Tacoma area, kind of there. So the major city there. And then, but anyway, so as you come over inward, heading east from the ocean, well, in the ocean, I didn't even go to the ocean itself. So the rainforest is over there, and then, you got the Olympic Mountains. Then you have the ocean, and it is so beautiful. It's a cold ocean. It's the Pacific Ocean. And there's a place called Ruby Beach that I recently visited, and that was really pretty. Like, it just had like these rocks that look like rubies sticking up out of the ocean. I guess they would, get covered as they go in with the tide or whatever. Made it really look really pretty, and they have lots of beaches down there. We also have the world's longest peninsula beach. So if that makes sense. It's called Long Beach, Washington. I go there, and that's fun. I have a video on some of their marshes museum. It's where they have all kind of weird oddities that you would see something on, what was that thing that would collect the odd, strange things? Can't remember right now, but it was kind of neat. Just a second here.
Yeah, I love
you. But yeah, and so from the beaches, there's ocean shores, Westport, many charter boats going out, and you can go out. As soon as I don't see land, I get so sick. It's not fun at all. If I learned that at a young age. But yeah, you go out, and then as you head toward the east, you're going to hit the cities, and there's different things to see and do there, of course. But if you continue past the cities, heading east, you're going to run into the Cascade Mountains. And those are beautiful. So this side of Washington is covered in greenery and trees, pine trees. We're a huge lumber industry. That's used to be what was one of the driving forces behind Washington, but that went out, lumber, and they picked up on technology, and so that's why Seattle is so booming. Is there a tech city, Microsoft and all that. But so you got those cities and the reputations that come along with big cities, gangs and homeless people and just everything, And then you have outskirts, like towns that are like little cities and stuff that are really nice and kind of tucked away in their own little haven in the woods. And those are really pretty. And as you head east, you're getting closer to the Cascade Mountains, and that's where a lot of the rivers and waterfalls and parks are. And then Cascade Mountains themselves are just very beautiful. I mean, we get a lot of snow in the winter, and they're really pretty in the summer. Just breathtaking. When I was younger, I actually lived up in that way, up in Tenasket. It's a very small community up there by eastern, northern, well, I would say more central, I guess, northern Washington, but eastern kind of. A lot different than, you know, western Washington is a lot different than eastern Washington. It's just because, again, the cities that are in western Washington. And, you know, all the young people that are coming in, they've got a lot of opinions about how things should be ran anymore. Like their forefathers weren't good enough and didn't do a good enough job and didn't have things figured out properly or something, so they got to go in and try to reconstruct everything, but, you know, it's not as easy as they want to make it seem. It's not like you can go back in history and change things, but even so, like, you know, that was the time and a place that things like that were happening. You know, all over the world. It's just, all we can do now is just try to make a better place that pull together, but people are so separated, it's crazy anymore. It's kind of a scary feeling. It's lacking a lot. Oh, it's okay. Uh-oh. And then as you go into eastern Washington is like a desert, and in the summer, in the winter, it gets a lot of snow. Where western Washington, we don't get a lot of snow over here. Kind of looks like a weird flower, don't it? Oh, absolutely. You know, depending on what you like to do, because there's something for everybody here. I mean, really, there is. You know, a lot of people will come in as they go to take a cruise in the Alaskan cruise, and you know, those depart from Seattle here, so they'll fly into Seattle and they'll spend a couple of days out here, and they just see the city. They don't actually get to go and see, like, the state itself. And I always say, if you could take a little bit of time, you know, of course the cities are interesting to check out, you know, especially if you like city life, you know, but don't just judge, like, the state on the city, because it's horrible. Even our cities aren't as bad as people make them sound. But, I mean, they are seeming to have bad consequences lately, so I'm not going to say that. Well, thank you. Rinko, I don't know. It's beautiful. But it was fun to draw it. It was, yeah. But yeah, I think this is. Oh, I love exploring nature too. You know, it's really funny because I've always liked to travel and I've gone to a lot of places in my life, all over America anyway. I don't really care to leave the country and never have. Then I watched the movie Taken and that made me really not want to leave the country. But I've gone to Canada. That's probably about the only other country I go to. But you know, you think of these places, these exotic places, and you want to go visit them. You're like, man, I really want to go to Cancun. I want to go, you know, and see the Florida Keys, and I want to, you know, do this and that. And, um, you know, the realization is that those things cost a lot of money, and it's really risky to travel anymore. So I started thinking, like, well, what do I want to see? You know, I like nature and waterfalls, and I'm like, it just dawned on me, like, we have a whole lot of waterfalls here in Washington that I haven't gone to see. And I don't know why. I didn't know why I hadn't visited them. So that's been my bucket list lately. I have a few more that I want to go visit here. But because of the storms, I haven't been able to get outside. They're flooding everywhere. These rivers and waterfalls are just taking cities and towns out right now. It's really devastating. I'm gonna do a video on it when I get some of the aftermath of the damage that was caused by this atmospheric river in the sky that has trillions of gallons of water. What? Are you kidding me? That's a lot of water. But um, yeah, I finished my painting, and I guess I've been on for quite a bit now, about an hour and a half, so I should probably let everybody go. And I really appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with me tonight. It was fun. I had a lot of fun. We can draw a better picture maybe next time of the forest. This is our jungle. uh, oh, Tennessee and North Carolina mountains. Mm, I bet those are nice. I've driven in through West Virginia in the summer in Virginia, and those were really pretty. West Virginia was really green. I was like, wow, wow. But we don't have ticks like West Virginia. I mean, I know like they say we have ticks, but I've never ever had a tick in my life here in Washington. I went to Missouri and was just covered in ticks. I was like, oh my gosh, I'd never seen anything quite like that. And it was interesting. I guess each thing kind of has its own, each place has its own things that you have to deal with, you know. Like ours, I guess, are earthquakes and maybe this possible volcano and lots of rain. But some people get that yeah. Oh, flooding last year because of Helena. Oh yeah, you guys get hurricanes and stuff, huh? So we don't get those. We don't even though we're by the ocean, we don't get hurricanes. Not that reach inland very far anyway. Yeah. I mean, it's very possible that it can happen. I always think like maybe Western Washington will break off, like oh everything on that side of the Cascade Mountains. That's why I'm like, oh my, it'll like cover up in water. But no, you have no idea. We've made quite a few spooky movies about it though. Hurricanes and tornadoes are really scary. Lightning storms are even scarier. We don't have lightning here like that. I mean, once in a while we'll hear thunder and crackling, but it's only like during the seasonal changes. So when it goes from hot to cold, usually get some thunderstorms. But back east, they were so powerful, just striking the ground left and right. And I don't know how people could drive in the rain with that type of, you know, thunder and lightning coming down, crackling down like tree roots down, I mean, it was so dramatic. I was like, "Oh my goodness." But yeah, I was on a Greyhound bus, so I didn't have to worry about it too much. Just sat back and enjoyed the light show. That was fun. But maybe next time I'll talk more about my travels and things that I've done, places I've seen, where you guys are all have traveled and places you've seen as well. But everybody should have a good night or a good morning, and remember to be kind to yourself and to others, and uh, enjoy the small things. It's the little things in life that, really make a difference. Thank you, everybody, and I will see everybody next time. Good night. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it a lot. I will see everybody next time, and hopefully I will catch you in your live. Good night.